Welcome to Division Directors in Focus. I am Distinguished Toastmaster Erica Prentice-Fair, one of the area directors in District 81, Division F. There is no doubt that Toastmasters is a place where people learn mastery over their communication and leadership skills. Today, I will be interviewing Distinguished Toastmaster Corville Hylton. Toastmaster Hylton is the Division Director for Division B, and he's also a member of the Bermuda Toastmasters Club, as well as the club entitled Communicators of Hope. I would just want to start by asking you, Distinguished Toastmaster Hylton, what enticed you to become a Toastmaster?
Thank you. I would say it was a friend who enticed me, because I remember I had a friend who just dragged me everywhere she was going. And this time she asked me to accompany her to a Toastmasters club. Now, being in the church and I didn't know anything about drinking because that's not my style. I told her no at first because I've never heard of Toastmasters before. But when she explained that it was a public speaking club, I said, well, what do I have to lose? I went there and hid in the back of the room. But I was so happy that she invited me because I have really grown from this experience.
Thank you very much, DTM Hylton. Why do you think a Toastmaster should serve in a district leadership position?
I think serving at the district level is a completely different experience. And I would say that because I have served, as some of you may be aware, in every office in the club. I'm presently serving as treasurer. I've served as president twice. And the experience that you get at this level as an area director or as a division director is completely different. It's like you're at a higher height looking down and seeing all the different things that come together to make Toastmasters what it is. So it's really great to serve in the club. And I think you should aspire to serve in the club as an officer, but you will gain so much more by moving up the ladder.
Thank you for that response, because as an area director, I am also learning that serving at a different level brings with it lots of opportunities. Having served in so many different positions, and when I read your introduction, I realized that you have served in almost every single club officer role on the executive. So tell me, what transferable skills do you see you can in fact share with the members of your club who may be aspiring to a club officer role?
It's very interesting because you learn so much by leading. It's a different thing when you're following. And one of the things I've always said is that you should inspire others to lead as well. One of the transferable skills is solving conflicts, because at this level, you see so many conflicts in the club, personality clashes, and it's so difficult sometimes you get distracted just trying to get personalities to get along. But that's one of the skills that I've learned, which I realize is adaptable, it's applicable at every level that you lead. Learning to resolve conflict among the executive members.
And having recognized that conflict is in fact an issue, how did you prepare yourself to serve as a division director?
In Toastmasters, what we realize is when you serve as a Toastmaster, it helps you with your outside life, outside of Toastmasters. Your professional life complements your Toastmaster life, and your Toastmasters life complements your professional life. They work hand in hand. And I find that moving up, I had to draw from some of the things I know in my professional life, because as some of you may be aware, I'm a police officer, but in addition to that, I'm also a peer chaplain for the police. And one of the things that we do is to help others who are going through difficulties, especially in a time like this. And I find that those skills were so applicable coming in now when you have members who are going through difficulties. Members are unable to rejoin because they are having financial challenges. They have lost their jobs. And you can't separate yourself from those members. And I think this is something I want us to understand, that even if a member has to separate themselves from us because they can't afford to be a member anymore, we should still maintain that relationship, still try to support them, because that love that you show to them may win them back when they are able to come back.
Very much, DTM Hylton. So tell me, how has your division, which is Division B, defined success for the division? And also, what strategies would the division be using in order to ensure that success is achieved?
Thank you for bringing that question out. Success for me as a leader is to see each person achieve. If I am going to be successful as a division leader with others out there who are paying the same amount, because unfortunately or fortunately, Toastmasters International doesn't charge a different price. Whoever you are, whatever you do, it's the same price. I think if I'm going to succeed, it will only be if others succeed as well. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, in my opinion. So success for me is seeing each member achieve. And what we have done in order to ensure this is to have our area directors been very active. And in Division B, I believe we are blessed to have the best, and I say that without any apologies. You are an AD yourself. Maybe you should have been in Division B. I believe we have the best area directors. And what they do is to engage with those clubs. I don't even tell my area directors that I'm going to visit a club. And when I go there, I don't only see the area director for that area, I see others supporting them as well. So they do move around and they are there in the trenches with the clubs to see where they are having challenges, because it's only there and then we can help each of them to succeed. So for me, the strategy that we have designed is to make sure our area directors are right there. We are meeting, Toastmasters has a set program. We don't really have to reinvent any wheels. All we have to do is to follow that set program and of course have some incentives and some fun while we go along. So we have some fun nights and game nights, but we can follow the pattern that is set. And we want to make sure that we are out there with our clubs, our leaders, and supporting them as best as we can. And that's what we have been doing so far. And so far we have been seeing the benefits and enjoying the benefits as well.
Excellent. Distinguished Toastmaster Hylton, as you know, we have been through a pandemic, and that pandemic has impacted persons differently. Can you tell us one leadership skill that you have learned during the pandemic that you would in fact be using post-pandemic?
Thank you. Motivation. You have to learn to motivate others. And I realize as a leader, if you are going to be negative, if you always see the glass as half empty, then unfortunately, those who are following you will see likewise. Because as we say, if the stream is dirty from the head, then in the middle, it will be dirty as well. So we need to learn to be optimistic, to be positive, and to learn to motivate those who are following us, to inspire them. Let them see that there is hope ahead of us and work towards our goals. It doesn't matter, because in every crisis, there is an opportunity. Look what opportunities there are for you as an individual, because fortunately for us, this is an individual program. It's not a one size fits all. You get in or you get out as much as you put in. So I would encourage you to just look and see, even this crisis, what is there? How can you motivate yourself? How can you encourage yourself? Because everybody is different. We don't all even react to the situation the same way. So let us just try to motivate and inspire. So for me, motivating my team is what I will use going forward.
Thank you. Distinguished Toastmaster Hylton, I want to thank you for spending time and discussing your leadership and your communication strategies. And I would want to wish you as Division Director for Division B all the best for the 2020, for the 2021-2022 term. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, DTM Erica, and I wish you all the best in office as well.
Thank you.